Hey y'all, Josh Bramer here with Old Fashioned Lumber. Thanks for watching this video. It's been a while, but we wanted to do a quick tutorial on the Pioneer planks and a little bit more information, quick breakdown on how to install it. I've been having a lot of questions lately for the homeowners and someone that's never done this before. Understandably, you're not quite sure, so hopefully this clears things up a little bit for you. We'll have a better video in a couple weeks that I'll get to in a minute. That will really help you out as well. But hopefully this helps in the meantime. So first I'll start with what I mean by Pioneer planks. So it's kind of our trademark thing. We're now known for taking the barnwood and cutting a veneer slice or thin slice of wood, and we veneer it onto this, we call it a stabilizer board. It's an 1/8 inch, essentially a piece of underlayment, and it does exactly that. It stabilizes the wood. It's a 100-year-old wood, so it has cracks and it's more susceptible to be fragile. So by veneering it onto this, it's not going to go anywhere. It also makes it super simple to put up, super easy to work with. Contractors, homeowners, they love it. Once they use our product, they tend to stick with us. But what I mean by shiplap style is, here's a different color we did for another customer earlier this week. But anyway, this lap here allows your next piece to overlap and fill in that gap, and that eliminates the need to paint your wall black. It also makes it a little more stable when it's up on the wall, and just super simple, super easy to work with, super easy to install. So we do still sell an original cut, which will just be a straight edge, no backer board, a 1/2 inch piece of wood, and each piece is just going to butt up, nothing behind there to hide any gaps. So you'll have to paint your wall black to allow for, if you have any knot holes, nail holes, stuff like that, you won't see it through the wood. Yeah, so I'll dive into how I did this. Basically, when you're going to put this stuff up, first of all, when you get it, let it acclimate for a full 24 hours at least. 48's better, but 24 minimum before you install, so the wood can adjust to the moisture content in your climate. Because we're in Houston, it's 100% humidity practically today. It's like breathing underwater. So anyway, if we're shipping up to Arizona where there's no humidity, the wood's going to shrink slightly, because wood's like a sponge. It absorbs any moisture in the air, and it's going to expand and contract with that moisture. So simple, just let it acclimate. But once you're ready to install, your first row is your most important. So if you get that straight, you're going to have a breeze the rest of the way up. You can snap a line, you can mark it, go off your floor or your ceiling. Just make sure your floor is level if you're going to go off the floor, or vice versa. I just use a level. I take, the first row takes me the longest, just to make sure it is straight. But if it's not straight, you're going to fight it the entire way up. Once you start getting up there, you're going to notice this board is at an angle like this, and this board's at an angle like this, and then you won't be able to get your seams to butt up tight. So again, just make sure your first row is straight. We nailed this right up to OSB, so if you have the pleasure of doing that, all you got to do is pop a nail every 12 inches, 16 inches, top and bottom, bang bang. Super easy. If you're putting it up to drywall and you don't want to worry about hitting studs, just get yourself a little bit of adhesive and put a line right down the center of the board, or zigzag, however you feel most comfortable doing it. Either one's not going to make a difference, which you choose to do. But you put that adhesive on there and then pop it up, push it so that adhesive smears out, and then pop your nails in there. Your nails will hold it until that adhesive sets up, and once it sets up, your permanent attachment. So that way you don't got to have a stud finder and you're sitting there trying to find studs. Another benefit of our Pioneer planks is they are so thin. So with thick barnwood, you got to relocate your outlets or your boxes so that they sit further out, and your plates are flush. With this stuff, you don't got to worry about that, because it is thinner. And let's see. Oh, staggering your widths. We send a mixed width, so all of our product is mixed width. If you order 100 square feet, You're either going to get 2 widths or you're going to get 3 widths, but whatever we do send you, you're going to have an even amount of each one. So if we do 100 square feet, we might send you 50 square feet of 5 inch and 50 square feet of 7 inch. We might do 5, 7s, and 9s, and you'll get, you know, about 35 square feet of each one. We always throw a couple extra boards in there just in case you mess up on a cut, but by having mixed width, you definitely get a more authentic look, which is the reason why you're buying real barn wood instead of something from Home Depot or Joe Schmo that's, you know, staining the wood. This isn't pallet wood, this is real barn wood. It's got history. Part of that history shows, you know, nail holes, knot holes. You can expect that in your order because that's part of what you're purchasing. It's the story that the wood tells. So, you know, if you see a crack like this, board had a crack all the way down it, some people might have thrown that away. I think this is the best looking board on this entire wall because it has more character. If you're not happy with the crack, you can cut it out. Like I could have cut this one out up here. I like it. I just nail on both sides of it, and boom, it's done. You know, so don't be surprised when you see knot holes, nail holes, cracks. It's all part of what you're getting. But if you choose, you can, you know, you could paint them in with black paint, or you can cut them out, whatever you want to do. But I do think it adds more of an authentic look to the wall. Staggering your seams, super important. Make sure you don't want your seams to line up. You know, I don't want 2 seams to be in a row because it's just going to look bad. So this is as close as I want to go, usually 8 to 10 inches, but it's even better if you can put more of a distance between them, and it'll definitely give you a lot cleaner look. So what else here? Oh, when you're done installing, sweep down your wall real good. It just removes any fine dust that's settled on there while you were cutting your boards. It's another easy step to just go ahead and do it before you clean up. That way you don't have dust settling for the next week. Sealer, if you choose to seal it, it is going to darken the color of the wood. All of our products are going to look wet when you seal them, which will darken it considerably. So do a test piece. 95% of our clients do not seal the wood. The only reason why they do is if it's going in a bathroom where it's going to be exposed to direct moisture content. I'm not saying in the shower, I'm just saying being in the bathroom with the steam, it's going to have to be sealed. So that is something good to be aware of. You should probably order a sample first so you can seal it and make sure you like the color. That's just what I would recommend. Stay tuned for that next video. We're doing a big install at a local church here in Houston. It's going to be a better tutorial, step-by-step, shot real nice. So you have something to reference when you are installing for your first time. But hopefully I did answer some questions on this one. Check out our whitewash, check out our Pioneer planks, and just let me know if you got any questions. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.